Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. I'm your host, Tidewater Terrell. You know we have another tasty treat for you. We've been busy in 2023, a lot of active events, historically black colleges and universities, some items going on in our community, and always trying to celebrate those that are making ripples in the right direction. And again, we always talk to the best and the brightest. I want to introduce you all to Mr. Lakeith of Cake Boy Cakes. Thank you so much, Lakeith, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we always touch base with businesses, those that are making a difference. We're going to talk about a dream, staying focused, things that we deal with in the community and how we can keep giving back. So, you know me, I love to eat. We got bundt cakes. We got homemade and scratch. The brother and the family have allowed me in their kitchen. So, and salute to our extra executive assistant behind the camera. We utilize everybody here on Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. So I'm excited. Lakeith is going to show us some of his great cuisine. And then, you know, to talk about the measure of a man. A quality guy, comfortable in the kitchen, but talking about his dream and where he's going in the future. I'm Tidewater Terrell. That's Lakeith. It's Cake Boy Cakes. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Yes. Tidewater Terrell with a tasty treat here on Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. I had enough about that. Lakeith, let's get into it here. What do we have? What's going on right now?
So we're going to make a chocolate cake. Inside of this bowl already is flour, sugar, baking soda, salt, and everything you need on the dry ingredients. Here we got 1 egg, some espresso and hot water. Okay. Vegetable oil and buttermilk.
Feel free to jump all in there, camera operator. Okay, so, and of course, while we're here, we want you to get the rocking and rolling with it. And I'm just going to throw a couple of questions out because we want to learn a little bit about you as well. First off, from Chicago, the Chi, which part?
West Side.
West Side, okay, got to represent. You know that. What brought you down?
The military. 2012, I shipped off, came here. Okay. Started a new life, a new journey. Got to a position where I was stuck between my next steps and my back. Okay. I had a surgery to put me into a medical retirement status. Okay. Found this, I'm not going to say I found. Hey, God bless you.
Don't get me cut in this kitchen. Right. The missus is behind the camera, you all. Certainly, thank you so much.
Blessed me with this beautiful woman here. We started a family. We created several ventures, and here we are with this one.
Good. We're going to get into that. Now, you know, hey, we don't necessarily advertise on Frozen Cups and Hot Chips, but there's so much to the measure of the man here. We met on another occasion, but because of his story and because some bundt cakes is like that, and he has some other business ventures that we'll loosely touch on. It's still in the negotiation phase, but this guy's quality. Hey man, go ahead. Look, don't mind me talking. Look, the audience don't want you to get to working and rocking.
So drop the egg.
Good. Egg is in there.
The oil.
Oil is in there. I'm not a big baker. I'm a seafood head, but I'm not a big baker.
And the buttermilk.
Okay. Now, when you're dropping all of those in there, what do those mixtures do for the bundt cake?
So, this is an oil-based cake. Most cakes, and the cakes that I deal with, they come in the two forms. So you got the cream cheese butter-based cakes, and then you got the oil-based cakes. Okay. The oil-based cakes garner a more soft, moist cake. And the butter-based cakes bring you into the fold of a traditional pound cake like what your grandmother used to make. Okay. Awesome. That's that. We finish it off with some espresso and hot water. Okay. And it's just that simple.
Now that consistency came about really fast. What does the hot water do?
So I add coffee to my water because it brings forth a stronger, robust flavor out of the chocolate. They go hand in hand. Okay. So with that, the liquid itself, it gives you a smoother consistency. You'll see it when I pour it, but you tend to have a tender crumb, and the cake turns out to be what you all know it to be.
Right. So, of course, when you are in the kitchen, when you're going to businesses, because we saw you and your business is out, great marketing, you have a great product.
Thank you.
How important it is as a business owner, a small business, you said you yourself and the missus, you have an entrepreneurial experience, which we love. What are the rigors and challenges of a small business that you're experiencing or had experienced?
Finance.
Okay, talk about it.
Being the little guy in the land of sharks. So knowing that this product exists and plenty other entities in major markets.
Right.
And I'm the guy making these things once upon a time from home, but now in a commercial kitchen, and passing them out to the people in the Hampton Roads, hoping that they give me a shot.
Right.
So the talking portion, making sure that I'm buttoning up the business to the point where you see within its own packaging, this is airtight.
Not only that, good marketing, good labeling, airtight in this COVID environment. How important is that?
You want to let the consumer know that they're receiving something safe, especially when you're an upcoming business. You don't want to be that guy that brings something out, the packaging and containers are all iffy, and it looks like somebody may have made it out of their kitchen. This, you may think you've received it from a grocer.
That's an important fact. You know, the other piece, when I first met you and I saw you come in with your wares and product, I love the confidence. You know, when you have a good product, you should be confident about it. But when we spoke about it, you already knew that the value was in the product. You just needed, as you said, an opportunity. So a young man or woman sitting at home who, and of course you are a father, you are also an uncle, to someone who doesn't necessarily have the chore background or didn't come up the way we did. How important is it to be comfortable around the kitchen and know your way around?
It's imperative to let my kids and my nephew, let them all know that just because I'm a man doing what some may gender base in a position to be a woman's job, I'm able to do it confidently, knowing that I've been blessed to do it, and two, in this house, we don't believe in that. I don't allow my wife to take out the trash.
Okay, I like that.
But in this house, we believe that if I can do it, you can do it.
Okay.
So if my wife is down, I can cook. If my wife is down, I can bake, and vice versa.
Y'all hear that?
So it's a conglomerate that we're trying to build. The teamwork makes the dream work is the slogan, right? So just letting them know that, first off, all things through Christ is possible. Okay. Like anything, if you put God first,
amen,
you have the ability to do so.
That's right.
He blessed your hands to make it work.
Yes. Give
it a shot. I failed several times, but I came back with the thanks of those that support me even stronger.
Touch on that part. You know, obviously it's about the shine, but sometimes people don't know about the dark parts. Talk to me about the failures and how you pulled yourself back up. People need to hear that.
Well, I started off thinking, you know, what does your parents say? You think your stuff don't stink? Yeah, it did. I got too cocky within it. I thought that I had everything down. The feedback that I received wasn't everything that it should have been because people just wanted, this was family.
Right.
Family will tell you whatever sometimes.
Okay.
The public that I did, the people, the consumer base that I have now is truthful. But before it even got to them, the woman that I marry has a taste bud, a palate like no other. Even with that, then they got out the door. They made it to people's front doorsteps, but we had poor containers. We had poor packaging.
Okay.
So day 3, you got this hard, brittle cake. Wow. She found some connections. We have mentors. They guided us along the way. Financially, it was hard. But now we stand in a position where it's tried and true.
Okay.
Long nights, short hours of sleep, 4 hours a night to make sure that everything got out the way it's supposed to get out.
But you believe in it. And, you know, the part that I know about it, as you said, you know, it was an endeavor. You know, the entrepreneurial spirit. Talk to me about the queen of the household. What endeavors does she have going on?
Also, my wife is the backbone. I speak genuinely on it. As many times as I wanted to quit, that same amount of time she had a hand on my back like, we got it.
Okay.
As many times I wanted to go to work, as many times she said, you don't need a job because you are the captain of your own ship. That support. And then on the backside of it, she's running, she used to do praise dance. She trained cheerleaders. She can cook. She ran several catering operations. She's still active duty. Okay. She's a mom. She's a grandmother.
Thank you for your service.
You know, like she's able to handle life as it comes flawlessly. Now, when it gets tough, I try to come in and help, but the woman's strength is unmatched.
Of course.
So she's been an impeccable partner, but on top of that, she has an impossibly unbelievable mindset as it pertains to business.
Okay.
A business acumen is top notch.
Talk to me about that. You say meal prep business. Talk to me about that
Okay,
business acumen. I want to rate there.
Right.
Tell me about that business mind.
So she started with the catering. The catering folded over into meal prep.
Okay.
And that happened by someone asking if she knew somebody who did meal prep.
Okay.
You ask her if she knows somebody, she'll tell you, I am. And that's based on the fact that she can pretty much do everything. I give her credit where credit is due.
Okay.
Like, that woman is a monster in the kitchen.
And let's keep it a band, as the kids like to say. She can speak for herself because Frozen Cups and Hot Chips cameras did offer, but the queen lets her king speak, and she's helping in the production. So salute to you. Well, we're going to talk about some of the future endeavors and relationships in a moment. But let's get back in the kitchen here, because I know the audience is like, you stopping him from moving and mixing. So on that part, where we at now?
We're done with the whole mixing portion.
Okay.
I already got some dishwater ready to be messed up.
Okay.
And this part right here is the simplest part.
Okay.
I used to measure it out, but now I can eyeball it. I can see it as I pour it, and I go to a certain level in each pan.
Okay.
And this should garner 6 cakes. And move on to the next.
It's that good chocolate, y'all. So we got Lakeith, Cake Boy Cakes, Tidewater Terrell here at Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. You know, we only speak with the experts, out in the community. Hey, we could sit down at the computer, we could Zoom, we could be everywhere, or we could be out where it's happening at, which is what we do. I'm Tidewater Terrell, that's Lakeith. It's Cake Boy Cakes on Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. We'll be back in a moment. All right, real quick, Lakeith. Finished product. Talk to me about it.
So we got the chocolate cakes out the oven. Turned out beautifully. A little crust around the edges, but that's the best part. The kids love that part right there. They got to cool down a little bit, and then we're icing. Right now, we've been trying some caramel icing over the top, testing out some new things.
Okay.
But here they are.
Oh yeah, Frozen Cups gets the exclusive. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he gave me. It's Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. Get you a bite. Welcome back. So Lakeith, I know that we are talking about cakes and the kitchen and the ingredients, but also talk to me about being a father. What's that impact like for you?
It's beautiful. The best feeling ever. Knowing that my actions and movements dictate his.
Okay.
So I love it. Absolutely love it.
I see these books. I'm getting them in the shop because I know that you said they had just arrived, and there's, Bakari Sellers. We're familiar with some of these good empowerment books on young kids of color. You also are trying to instill that in your youngsters as well.
Absolutely. So with this month being that it is Black History, I started my son a YouTube page.
Okay.
Bryce's World. So every night, starting tomorrow night, I'll be taking a story from a Black author, reading it with my son, and talking about the importance of the storyline. Okay.
And what are you hoping to achieve with that?
Strength.
Okay.
That I instill in him the power of knowing being a man is something not to be taken lightly. Even with me baking and doing all of these things that could possibly turn into a gender-based idea, giving my son the knowledge of knowing that a man can do all things.
I like it.
Letting him know that there's power behind his words, power behind reading. If you're looking for something, it's in a book.
Okay. Or if they're trying to hide it from us, is what they always like to say. What's next for Cake Boy Cakes and Lakeith?
So we have some pending ventures on hand, some things that may come to light sooner than later. I'll keep people posted on that through all social media. But once that takes off, and I don't want to say it right now because I don't want to jinx it.
Okay.
But once those things take off, onward and upward.
I like it. I like it. We have thoroughly enjoyed being welcomed into your home, your business, and just your future. That's Lakeith of Cake Boy Cakes. I'm Tidewater Terrell. I can't wait for that smell so great in here, you all. You can only imagine what it is going to taste like. And I got to get my hands on some of these bundt cakes.
They're all yours.
Oh, looky there. They're going to be after me, Lakeith.
They're all yours.
It's Frozen Cups and Hot Chips. We'll see you next time.